will. So moving on to the Spurs, who are in this division. Now we talked about the Northwest Division being the most competitive division in basketball. The Southwest Division might be the most competitive division in basketball. You have the Spurs, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, and the Mavericks. Man.
Quick question. Have you seen Bartons and Olympic play?
What team is Bartons playing?
The Spurs.
No.
He's good.
Is he the big man?
He's one of them. He plays with Porzingis.
He's a center? Or the
power forward? Forward.
Okay.
He looks good. The Spurs, I think people think the Spurs had a really bad offseason. The Spurs have a squad, bro.
Oh, no, he's a small forward.
The Spurs have
a small forward. He's 6'10".
The Spurs have a squad, and I like the fact that they still mixed in a lot of youth.
His first year, too.
Yeah. I like the fact that they still mixed in a lot of youth with the old guys.
Yeah. I agree. For the Spurs, since we're talking about the Spurs for the preview, like I told you on the last episode when we were talking about the Nuggets and we were talking about who needs to win, will the Spurs win 60 games, right? So for the Spurs, it depends on DeJounte Murray, really. Because looking at their roster, I'm just gonna read off the Spurs roster so that way we can frame the conversation. The Spurs roster is, hold on one second, sorry. ESPN, do me a favor.
I can read. I got it right.
Yeah, go ahead. Read the Spurs roster.
LaMarcus Aldridge, Kyle Anderson, David Bartons, Matt Costello, Brian Forrest, Paul Gasol, Rudy Gay, Manu, Danny Green, Joffrey Levine, who's solid. He gonna be a solid Spur. Kawhi, Patty Mills, DeJounte Murray, Tony Parker, Brandon Paul, London Paredes, and Derek Wright.
Yeah. So I think that it depends on DeJounte Murray
and Rudy Gay.
I don't even think you really care about Rudy Gay.
No, you care.
Well, no, you care because you signed him and you expect him to come back and play those minutes. But if you still think Kawhi is gonna only get better, he will make up for whatever Rudy Gay might lack. The point guard position, they did not go out and get stronger at point guard because you're probably gonna depend on DeJounte Murray to be the starting point guard. Tony Parker's coming off of a torn Achilles. He's old as fuck.
He didn't tell us. He tore his quad.
Oh, he tore his quad. Still, he's old as fuck. He's 35 years old, and we damn near thought it was over for Tony Parker last year the way he was playing. So you're really dependent on DeJounte Murray and Patty Mills to be your two starting point guards, and for me to be your two main point guards. So if you're looking at the roster in terms of their 8-man, rotation, it's looking like LaMarcus Aldridge, Kyle Anderson, Pau Gasol, Rudy Gay, Manu, Danny Green, Kawhi, Patty, and DeJounte. And then Tony Parker maybe fringe 8-9. Now, on the bench, other than that, you have Brandon Paul, you have Derek White, you have Laverne, as well as you have Bartons. But I don't necessarily know if Barton and Laverne are going to be prime rotation guys for the Spurs.
They are. Bartons doesn't.
You think the Spurs are going to go 10 deep in terms of their bench?
Yeah. First of all, nobody plays more than 30 minutes on the Spurs really anyway. They're probably going to go 10 deep. That's why I think the Warriors got so much better that still nobody's really going to be able to contend with them. But I think the Spurs also damn near took a quantum leap as well, honestly. I think that
just by signing Rudy Gay. They did, but they retained Powell though.
But listen. I still, one of the issues when Kawhi got hurt was now they had no scoring really. They had nobody who on the wing could score. I think what was it, game 1? They ran an isolation for fucking Jonathan Simmons at the end of the game. The man can't even dribble.
He did put up 30 points in one of them games though. He was hooping. I'm just saying.
Okay, but still, I still think Rudy Gay is a better player than fucking Jonathan Simmons. I still think Rudy Gay can definitely score better than Jonathan Simmons.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
But he's coming off a torn Achilles.
But still, he could score.
Off a torn Achilles.
Bro, if anybody could figure out a way to use him, if he went anywhere else, I'd be like, I don't know. But if anybody can figure out a way to use him, I think Pop can figure out a way to use him. Tim Duncan looked dead at 36. He got 4 more years out of Tim Duncan. I don't know how Manu's still playing. I don't know how Powell's still playing.
Yes, but a torn Achilles.
Bro, first of all.
Okay, this is my question. Rudy Gay is a career 18.4% per game point average, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think it's over or under for this year for Rudy Gay on the Spurs?
Under, because he's a Spur. I think he'll give you 15, 16, but that 15, 16 will be better.
He scored 18.7 last year before he got hurt.
But listen, that 15 for the Spurs will be better than that 18 for the Kings. Just because you score more points don't always mean no points were better.
Okay. Okay, I mean, and in terms of Rudy Gay always grabs you around like 6 rebounds a game. He's averaged pretty much 6 rebounds a game on every team that he's been.
Which I think will go up because I think
is Rudy Gay coming off the bench or is he
he's starting. I think
so. You run out
LaMarcus,
DeJounte Murray,
Rudy Gay, Kawhi, Danny Green, DeJounte.
Hold on. Go back. Say that again.
I think you run out LaMarcus.
Okay, you know center.
Yeah.
Who's starting center?
LaMarcus. The NBA is small now. Why not? Unless you just want to run out. I mean, I guess you gave Powell the money. So okay, look. I think that you might start the game like this.
I think you run Powell like you run Zaza.
Yeah, I think you start the game like Powell, LaMarcus, Kawhi, Danny Green, DeJounte Murray. But I think around that 6-minute mark, you slide LaMarcus up to the center. You bring in Rudy Gay, put him at the 4 because with the way the NBA's played now, if you got Kawhi and Rudy Gay out there on the wing, that's a problem for a lot of teams. So you put Rudy Gay at
and you still have Danny Green, so you got
to worry about him shooting.
And if you got Patty Mills on the floor, you got to worry about him shooting. And you got Murray. Murray can drive. Murray can dribble.
I think Murray is going to be. I think Murray has the potential to be better than Tony Parker.
All around?
Yes, he's 6'5", and what does he seem to not be able to do better than Tony Parker? He's 6'5", so even with that 6'5" wingspan, you gotta think. If we think about in the future, that causes problems for Steph.
He's also 20 years old.
He's 20 years old,
but he only averaged 3.4 points a game.
He was a rookie. If you watch,
he only played in 38 games last year.
Listen.
He's your starting point guard now.
Listen. If you watch the playoffs, for Tony Parker to go down like that and you get inserted and you hoop like that against the best team in basketball, he didn't look scared. He didn't look timid. He hooped. He gave it to Steph a couple times. He gave it to him a couple times. He didn't look scared. For you to be 19 years old doing that,
he's only averaged 5.7 points though. You overrating it.
No, I'm not. Listen, it's even like when Kobe airballed those threes against the Jazz. The fact he even took them meant a lot to me.
Okay.
The fact you even got up there as an 18-year-old and took those shots, multiple ones. Most 18-year-olds, you airball a shot, you ain't shooting that next one. You get it. The fact you even came back and still kept coming means a lot to me. I like that. The boy only 20 years old. He's 6'5". I don't know what his wingspan is, but I think it's like I'm pretty sure his wingspan is pretty long. I would have to look it up, but even like just the eye test tells me his wingspan is pretty long. Like. Let me just look it up just for the sake of argument.
Yeah, so looking at like the depth chart and the way it's set up, it would pretty much be DeJounte Murray, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, LaMarcus, Powell for the starting lineup, and then the second unit would be Patty Mills, Ginobili, Kyle Anderson, Rudy Gay, and Joffrey LeBron.
Tough.
And then Tony Parker would potentially be your 11th man.
He's gonna play.
He's gonna be more like the 10, but yeah.
Tony Parker honestly might, but no, he can't start.
No, he can't start. No, you run that kid out there, and if DeJounte Murray's trash, then you start Patty Mills. Honestly,
yeah.
That team with Patty Mills at point guard is still not that bad because they gonna pass.
Still good.
They gonna pass.
And Patty Mills hits. Yeah, Patty
Mills don't give a fuck. He will shoot it.
I will still never forget Patty Mills for the 2014 finals. He hit every fucking thing. G. As
a LeBron fan, that kills face.
Personally, I think the Spurs will win about 59 games.
59? They won 61 last year.
59.
They won 61 last year, so you telling me they take a 2-game step back?
Yeah.
But you just told me that they got way better.
They did, but record don't always mean that you weren't better. It doesn't. It doesn't. Like for instance, the 16 Warriors won 73 games. The team last year was better than that team. I don't give a damn what you say. They put KD on that team. That team is better than that team. So just record.
Yeah, last year's Warriors would beat the year before.
They would beat the shit out that
because you have
exactly.
You have Kevin Durant.
So that don't always mean that. That mean like somebody may take a rest here or there. Somebody may. I'm trying to account for any. I don't think Rudy Gay is gonna play 82 games. Some of these guys, Powell's a year older. He's not gonna play 82 games. So I give him about 59, 60 wins. But I think this team is better than last year's team.